Once upon a time in a bustling forest lived a mischievous squirrel named Tycho. Now, Tycho was just your ordinary squirrel, or so he thought, until one day when he stumbled upon a peculiar little whistle while scampering around the oak trees. It was an ordinary-looking whistle, but when Tycho put it to his mouth and blew, magic erupted, freezing everything and everyone in their tracks. At first, Tycho couldn't understand what had happened. Then he realized with a start that only he was moving. The birds in the trees, the rabbits in the undergrowth, even the ants on the forest floor, all frozen as if time had stopped. Now, Tycho was a playful sort, and the idea of having the whole forest to himself was too much fun. He zipped around, gathering extra nuts and berries, lazing about in the sun, and even took a nap in Mrs. Hedgehog's house without a care in the world. To him, it seemed like the greatest adventure. He spent days in his make-believe world, never noticing that the flowers wilted, the leaves turned brown, and the pond froze over. He was so engrossed in his own fun that he didn't realize he was playing with something powerful, something magical. But eventually, the joy began to fade and Tycho started to feel lonely. He missed the chatter of the birds, the rustling of the rabbits, and even the buzzing of the ants. He realized that his fun was not just taking away their time, it was also taking away their lives. And then he remembered something his mother had told him. Time may stop for a while, but it never stops completely. With a heavy heart, Tycho climbed up the tallest oak tree, took a deep breath, and blew the whistle. Slowly, the world began to move again. The birds took to the sky, the rabbits hopped down from their hiding holes, and the ants resumed their busy march. At first, they were confused, disoriented, and Tycho was too scared to approach them. But then he heard a familiar voice. "Tycho, is that you?" It was Mrs. Hedgehog. She emerged from her house, blinking in the sunlight. "What happened? Why did everything stop?" she asked. And Tycho, realizing that he couldn't hide, confessed what he'd done. To his surprise, instead of getting angry, Mrs. Hedgehog hugged him. "Oh, Tycho," she said, "you have learned a valuable lesson today. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility." And from that day on, Tycho never messed with time again, using his whistle only for fun, never forgetting the valuable lesson he'd learned. And that's the end of our story.